match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Hey, Can.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He wants to continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this 1st half. 5 catches now and a 1st down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this one too low. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. Touchdown! Chase Claypool. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On second down, Mixon, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Burrow on third down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, line is near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 40 now on second down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line. Chris Boswell for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
To return it, Darius Phillips. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Zach Ertz has it complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Boswell for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal 1st. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A handoff to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time. And
he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Steelers 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end Ebron for a Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Bengals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Steelers 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back in the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had a Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
First down, here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because you...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Steelers 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Steelers 23.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try for Mixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Here's a run with Mixon, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
66, Steelers 23.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
26, Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Logan Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
We giving them cake, baby, and they taking it and eating it up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take